Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are talking about what if the largest asteroid hit Earth. Some seriously big asteroids are crashing into Earth. Uh-oh, get your bunker ready. Okay, let's get the terminology out of the way. I say asteroids, but some of the objects on our list are not asteroids, they're comets. Both asteroids and comets are objects in our solar system, but they aren't the same. Asteroids are rocky leftovers from the early formation of our planetary neighborhood. And of the over 1 million most orbit the Sun in the asteroid belt that we know of between Mars and Jupiter. On the other hand, comets are snowballs made of frozen gases, rock, and dust. They orbit the Sun, and when they get too close, they start to melt. This releases a giant cloud of dust and gas that can be larger than most planets, with 3,000 known comets in the solar system. Could a few be ready to turn the Earth into a giant cloud of dust too? Let's start with a similar object that has already hit our planet. Meet the Shalybins meteorite. It exploded over Russia in February of 2013, with a diameter of about 17 meters. It was relatively small, but the impact was huge. The explosion had the energetic equivalent of 500,000 tons of TNT. That's about 30 times as powerful as a bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima. It injured 1,200 people and caused enormous property damage. Pretty big effects from a little extraterrestrial visitor. Moving on to something bigger, we'll go 65 million years into the past. The massive Chicxulub asteroid was likely one of the forces that resulted in the mass extinction of the dinosaurs. It was about 10 to 15 kilometers wide, and its impact crater in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula measures 180 kilometers wide and 900 meters deep. When this asteroid slammed into Earth, it devastated everything nearby. The blast wave sent enormous amounts of rocky material into the atmosphere, and it caused tsunamis as high as 1,500 meters. While all the suit didn't completely block out the sun, it reduced the amount of sunlight reaching the surface of our planet. That seriously devastated plant growth and had rippling consequences. Eventually, it caused entire ecosystems to collapse. Of all the objects that could collide with us, Oumuamua had one of the more interesting shapes. This rocky, cigar-shaped object is about 400 meters in length. NASA classifies it as a comet, but it exhibits traits of an asteroid too. But it doesn't have an attachment to any star system, so we don't know where the space it originates from. In 2017, it passed by the Earth at a distance of 41 million kilometers. Now, while we were safe from impact on that occasion, it could have resulted in a lot of destruction. If the interstellar gas crashed into Earth, darkness would cover our planet, and if the dust and debris stayed in our atmosphere for a long time, it would kill many plants, animals, and humans that depend on the sun. Bennu is not only an asteroid you should worry about, it's the asteroid you should worry about. It has a 1 in 1,700 chance of colliding with Earth. In September of year 2182, it's relatively small, but remember how significant the Shalybins impact was? Yeah, with that in mind, you might be a little nervous when it makes a close approach to Earth every 6 years. At only 0.5 kilometers wide, this next comet doesn't have any chance of hitting Earth. That's because it already collided with Jupiter in 1994, but you could imagine the destruction. This 1.5 to 2 kilometer comet would have happened on our home turf. It broke into 20 pieces as a result of Jupiter's gravity. The collisions from these fragments were so powerful that they were similar to the detonations of about 300 million atomic bombs. Plumes of debris shot as high as 2,000 to 3,000 kilometers to scorching temperatures, and the atmosphere heated. Of 30,000 to 40,000 Celsius, you must be pretty relieved that Shoemaker Levy 9 never hit us. Last but far from the least, it's an asteroid so big it's technically classified as a dwarf planet. Cirrus is the largest object in the asteroid belt. It makes up 25% of the belt's total mass. The radius of Cirrus is 476 kilometers. That makes it over 60 times larger than our ancient friend Chicxulub. If Cirrus collided with Earth, there wouldn't just be devastation. there would be no Earth. The size of Cirrus alone would block out the sun as it approached, and then the impact would remove 10 kilometers of the Earth's crust. Hypersonic shockwaves would ripple across the globe. Everything in its path would be incinerated and leveled. Nothing would stand a chance of surviving. Our planet would essentially turn into a glowing ball of fire and melted rock. If by a miracle or secret underground bunker you survived, you wouldn't last long. Soot in the atmosphere would result in something like a nuclear winter. Maybe you should get used to your life underground. But that's a story. I hope you guys liked the video, and for more stuff like this, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. See you soon. Goodbye.